Hey guys, welcome back to Flying in Space with Planet Head. Let's make sure my mic is working here. There it is. Alrighty. Yay. So I am back in HiSec, just a little bit into HiSec at my research station. Today is just going to be me playing again. Kind of liking this recently. Um, I have a couple different little goals that I want to get done today. I don't know if I'll be able to incorporate all of those into um, the video. If I don't, I may have a second video up later on today with that. Um, it is early morning. A couple things that I want to get done today are I need to pick up some blueprints, some blueprint originals. Um, Things that I want to have are uh, either a magnate or a pro blueprint, so that I can start researching those and have those out with me in Lowsec, so that if I do somehow lose my cheetah, or if I want to start um, seeding uh, those types of ships all over Iridia, I can. Um, when I say seeding, basically being able to put those ships in different stations so that I'm not only limited to one station. Why would I use those ships? Because they would be exploration ships. Um, so that I can get in and out, and if I want to move around, I can. Um, Second thing that I need to do is do some exploration and get some relics, some relic sites. Um, I have been testing out recently. Most people know this, but if you don't know this, whenever you salvage a ship, an NPC ship, depending on what region, or actually, I think it's more so. I thought it used to be region, but it isn't that. It's what NPC group, whether it be the Guristas or the Blood Raiders or whatever, they will only salvage certain types of um, salvage. And one of the types that I need to build the rigs for my PvP ships is not dropped. So I'm going to be using my exploration ship not only to travel around and get the blueprint originals that I need, um, but number two, um, also uh, try to do some relic and data sites, make some money off of that. Not money, but stuff. And then also be able to get those salvage parts so that I can start building bigger and better ships. So it's kind of nice living off the land because it gives you something to do each day. But I'm not doing it for the ISK. I'm doing it for the ability to do stuff. So sorry about that. Let's get up and going. Um, Last but not least, we'll check our stuff here. Got my skill queue. I've got rapid firing. I still got 4 days left of that. Got a Mar frigate here. I want to move up because I'm going to be flying a Marian um, frigates uh, whenever I'm going to be doing my PvP, and then I'm probably going to move into some level 5 destroyer Mars. I've got level 5 uh, Minmatar, so that'll give me two different types of ships that I can do during the PvP. And then down here, and this is what I'm going to focus on, is mostly level 5 of my guns. If I can cap those out, that means that any ship that I fly that uses guns will be at its top ability for guns. Then I can start focusing on some of the other things like on shields and defense and stuff like that. But then I don't even have to worry about this anymore. So now I may throw some in between here. If you notice here, I've also got a ton of unallocated skill points. I've got almost 1.5 million. So at some point, I'm just going to drop those in here. I kind of save this, and I'm getting kind of ridiculous lately until I need it. So if I have an idea for a ship or something like that that I want to do, I will then drop all those skill points into something. But I haven't really needed I've been having fun with what I'm doing, so I haven't needed to use those, and they've been giving out a lot of skill points. And I didn't even use that free million skill point thing that they had out a little bit ago. So Yeah, that's kind of getting ridiculous. So maybe I'll mess around with that. Uh, so skills, I'm in good shape. Mail, already took care of that. Um, manufacturing. So manufacturing, and this is why I put this over here on the left-hand side so that I don't forget to check because I think I've got one blueprint that I need to re-up here. Come on. It's just painful how long this takes sometimes. There it is. Yep, I've got my damage control level 1 blueprint. I think I got that to 10. That might be my first blueprint that got 10 out of 10. Yeah, or 10%. So that's my first infinite run of a 10% out of 10%. Now, something with that. I'm not going to do this video, but down the road, I will start messing around with copying these blueprints and also doing some special stuff with them. But I'm not going to mess around with that video. I haven't really researched that a whole lot. Uh, is that all I have for this system? This is all, if you're wondering where all this stuff came from, this was all my run from Lowsec to HighSec yesterday. I got 40 million ISK worth of data site and relic site. I will tell you this, Lowsec is nowhere near as lucrative as Stain or the NPC nullsecs are. Um, this was multiple sites that I did, and I got maybe anywhere from 5 million to 7 million per site at most. Whereas if you watch an old video of mine, I opened a box out in NPC nullsec one time that was worth over 100 million ISK. So I am making some stuff, and I'll be able to take this stuff to market and sell. But this is what I'm looking for right here, and I'm not getting what I need. So I don't have my other blueprints, but I did check the market yesterday, and there are some blueprints in station or in system that I need to get. I know that I want my mobile depot. At some point I'm going to be using that. That is in system. We can switch this over to our filter and see if there's any in station that are helpful. Got drones? Really? Oh, medium scout drones. Oh, okay. Ships. Any ships here? I don't need a shuttle. Um, okay, so let's go system. Solar system. Really, I have no plans for today as far as this video. It's just me, how I live my life. Um, see here, I will be going out to scout here in a minute. Ah, shield boosters. That's what I want. I need small shield booster. I want to start working on that one. So that is over here. Location, set, undock. Let's go buy some blueprints. And I'll get those up and researching. Now, if you've watched me play, I am not a manufacturer. I am not somebody who maxes out his manufacturing and stuff like that. I do enough so that I can live out here and mess around with some things. I did manufacturing. Why am I so itchy today? I did just wake up. You know, you got that wake up, I'm itchy thing. Now I'm going to have to stop itching, or you'll notice that I've been itching the whole time. But I am not a manufacturer. There's a lot of guys out there that do it a lot better than I do. I do enough so that I can have fun. Um, okay, so we got the shield booster, small one. Definitely want to grab this because um, I will probably be having some sort of ship, um, a PvP frigate that will be a shield tank. So this does not hurt. It's very inexpensive. Um, and I'll start researching that so when I start building those ships. What else do we have here? We got a shield amplifier. Now this one I wonder about. Now this is 3.5 million. I'm not sure I'm going to grab this right now. Let's see. I haven't actually messed around with these. So the description of the shield amplifier focuses and amplifies the efficiency of shield boosting. Okay, so this helps my shield booster. Um, I know it's here. I can come back and mess with it. Shield recharger. Oh, I can pick those up anywhere. I guess it's a passive recharger, and it's only 87 million. I probably don't need it, but or I'm sorry, 87,000. Why not? Gonna go ahead and buy that. Shield resist. Aha! So this is the other ones I want. So we got the EM, the explosive, the kinetic, and these are all fairly inexpensive. And these are all ones that I will probably want to use at some point in time. So let's go ahead and buy each one of these. Reset. Buy this one. Why is this? Do you see what I'm seeing? Yeah, as soon as I buy it, nope, that one. This whole um, drop down goes away. Buy this. Now, I'm not willy-nillying, just going out and buying stuff. This is stuff that whenever I was practicing my PvP, I realized that I might need. Things that I was using before that I was picking up while I was ratting, um, which is kind of nice. It's kind of the way I do things. I will, there we go, use the items that I find off of rats. Go ahead and throw that in my ship. And go ahead and undock. And then, and I get killed. But living out on my own, I can try a bunch of things that I might not have tried before, rather than looking them up online and seeing what everybody else is using. I call it the cheat book of the internet. There we go. Um, but now I know that I use those things, so I can go buy the blueprints and start making them, and then maybe researching them and making Tech 2s or something like that. I don't know. Um, but I'll be able to do what I'm about to do, what I'm about to tell you to do, um, because I was reminded of it um, in the last video in a great comment, which I was uh, not paying, I wasn't doing the right thing for, and that's what I'm about to do. Is let's go ahead and dock up here. Now I'm going to go ahead and drop these off. If you notice something in my hold there, um, and then going to get that one up and going. Use blueprint. We're going to go ahead and research you. How long are you going to take? Now that I've got 3 other ones going that are kind of on a daily basis, I can go ahead and make this one a little bit longer. It's an 8-day. Let's do a 3-day. That'll get us to 9, and then if we need it, we can use it. If not, we can throw it in there for the last 6-day run. There we go. So, the last thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to take this damage control, 1, and I'm going to throw it into my ship. And in my ship, if you watched yesterday's video, or maybe it was the day before, I carried a couple of Blueprint originals out with me to Lowsec. And actually, no, I'm going to leave this here. That was a mistake on my side. Really, what I should have done was take and make a copy of those and leave this here where it's nice and safe. Um, so this repository of blueprints, and I'm not going to have just one spot, I'll have it in different spots, but in an NPC station cannot be blown up by anybody. And what I can do is I can make copies of uh, the blueprint that is a 10 out of in a 20 percenter, and take those out with me to Lowsec and see those throughout Iridia. So, yeah. Now the only other one too was I was saying something about wanting to get a magnet. Those are ways away. Yeah, they're not even close. They're 12 jumps away from me right now. Oop, I need to. Nope, I can't do. It's so weird that you can't filter. Go region. So, ships. Ooh, salvager? How far is a salvager blueprint? See, these are all little things that I will need to pick up and bring out here. Now, what I'll do is I'll drop them in this station, research them, and then take them with me, or the blueprint copies. So let's get back and let's head out to Nullsec or Lowsec. Now, in my ship, now I can be a little bit safer flying back and forth. In my ship, I have a couple of blueprint copies that I picked up at data sites last night. These are actually kind of cool. But if I die, I don't lose a whole lot. Now, do I have a use for a medium ancillary repairer right now or large? No. But I could build those and sell stuff. The signature radius suppressor blueprint and the hardener? Yeah, definitely. And those were all items that I picked up in the data sites. So we're going to head back toward Malna. Wait, Malna. Set destination. And while we're on our way, we will check out the area. Now, one smart thing that I always should be doing, and I didn't do the last video, is the um, check the deaths on my travels here. The big jump here is from Burgest to Gudista, Gunditsa, and then from Odatak to Van. What I'm doing here is I've got it on ships destroyed in the last hour. I'm not seeing any deaths along the route here, so I'm feeling pretty comfortable. I'm in high sec here. I'm about to jump into low sec, but I'm feeling pretty cool here. Now, if there were a lot of deaths here, then there might be a gate camp going on, but right now I'm feeling pretty comfortable with that. And we got our notepad over here. And might as well pull. I'll move the. I guess I could have the chat window out of the way here, and then move this here because you got to see my beautiful face. So we're gonna go to our safe spot here. Cloak it up. Need to use my hotkey. We are in Gundzitsa. So we got. Even though I'm not going to scan any of these down right now, I can update them. So Gunditsa is got. Why am I not going to scout any of these down? Because I've got two guys in system right now. And there is no reason to push it. So GSX was a wormhole yesterday. It's still there. We got IHA. Okay. And then I might come back through here later on and do these like I did yesterday. NNV. Oh, is that? And KWV is gone. So that wormhole was done. And then that's it. Okay. Time to move on to Sean. If any of these systems don't have anybody in them, I'll go ahead and skin them down and I'll keep the video rolling. We'll see what happens. Keeping an eye on local, just making sure nobody's just sitting here at gates. One thing that you kind of want to do too is check out who these stations are. Ah, we got nobody here. Wait, no signatures or no? Okay. So what? So Sean. Ah, we got a couple new signatures, so we can kind of mess around with this. Let's go ahead and warp to one of my safe spots. And we'll go ahead and hit that. And we'll go ahead and hit that. And pull that up. Thank you. So what do we got here? We got nobody in system. And we're in Sean. Sean GPI. So we're looking at, just write these down first. FXL. GHIJ. So GPI is gone. Yeah, I can do alphabetical. JJO. Good enough. And any more here? We got UAM. UAM. Perfect. Alrighty, bump her up to 8. Let's just go ahead and analyze. That's close enough. Analyze. Don't really need my directional scanner up right now. Could clear that off, make it a little bit easier to see. If anybody comes in system, so FXL is a wormhole. Clear that one out first. Reason why I'm checking, and I will check each one of these wormholes, because what I can do is if any of them go to Lowsec or HighSec, I can jump through real quick and see if any of the blueprints that I need are available. Did I just bump? I think I bumped that down twice by accident. So, got that one, but before I do anything else, this is got me at a weird angle. There we go. Analyze. I clicked on something and it got me scanning it a weird way. So, FXL was a wormhole. Ooh, UAM is a wormhole. And JJO, how about you? Three's a charm? See, I used to get annoyed with wormholes. I'd be like, I don't need those. Now I live by them. I found a weird one 2 days ago. I found a data site that had actually popped up in a right next to an asteroid belt. So there were actually the asteroid belt was there, and the random data site was actually inside of the asteroid belt that was normally there, um, which it then had NPCs in it. And I think somebody actually died in there because of the NPCs. Because when I flew in, there was a wreckage there. That is one problem with the cheetah, is you have very little offensive capabilities. I literally have no offensive capabilities with this ship. If I were tackled, I would be dead unless I could get away. There would be no fighting back. But I give that up for the speed and the agility and the scanning of the ship. So I'm fine with that. I'm not here to fight anybody. One major rule with almost any game, if you try to do too many things with something, you're going to not do it, any of them well. Okay, so wormhole. So we got all 3. Let's check them all out. If one of them is to HighSec or Lowsec, we'll jump on through. Second part being, once I land or get to where I'm going to drop off these blueprint copies, I'll then go back out to these spots, and if they're unsecured wormholes, I will, is it unsecured or unidentified? That's what it's called. Show info. Unknown. There we go. So this was J, J-O, if I remember correctly. Now this is going beginning to decay, blah, 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 medium size, and unknown parts. So what I do is I normally just put a U there. It tells me unknown. If it's dangerous unknown, I put a DU. I might come back to here and jump in there and see if there's any salvage that I can get, any relic sites. Let's go check out these other ones. UAM, warp 100 out. Then we'll go back over to FXL. Show info. Unknown. All right, this is kind of interesting. Oops, that was UAM, not FXL. Okay, and then FXL. This is just my initial scouting run. I will fly till I find something that seems interesting. Then I'll drop my stuff off and then come back to it. Right here, I will probably drop this stuff off and then come right back here. I won't probably mess with the other stuff along the way. I'll take note of them. Show info. Unknown parts. So we got 3 unknown parts of space guys going on here. Good, good, good. Let's go ahead and head on to Olin. And if there's anything immediate, like if a relic site or a data site had popped up, I might have gone ahead and taken care of those. Or if there was a low-sec or a high-sec spot that I could get to, go there. Let's check our time. 27 minutes. So that's pretty much how I'm going to be starting off my day almost all the time. Whether I go from one direction or the other, or I'm out scouting around. If the What I've really kind of focused on this weekend is getting myself back to normal. Okay, let's see here. We are in Olin. Olin. There you are. Olin had no sites. So LAF. But I'm not going to hang out here. I'm just writing these down so that whenever I get to my base, then I'm going to go eat some breakfast. Then I'm going to come back and maybe look at these and see which one I want to go check out. I'll probably come back to the last system I had and jump into each one of those unidentified wormholes and see what's going on there. Where are we going to now? Otakad. So yesterday there was a data site here and then a wormhole to Lowsec. I bet both of these are gone now. Yep, they both are. We just have YFY. I'm sure the data set was definitely gone because I did it. I'm going to go to Vans. I got nobody in system, so I'm not too worried about stuff. I should be cloaking up between jumps, though. That way, if somebody does come in system while I'm in the middle of traveling, they can't instantly pick up that I'm a cheetah. They will see as I go through the gate, but hopefully by the time they realize what I am, I'm already moved on. Wondering if there is a faster ship than the cheetah. That's an interesting one. If any of you guys know about a faster ship, and I'm just talking base ship, I'm not talking boosted up or anything. Okay, we got a guy in system here, but he's not on gate. We will go ahead and warp to a safe spot. And this is Van. Scroll all the way down here. Got EHS. CSE is gone, but EHS is a system. A signature that was there earlier. HVD is still there. That is a combat site, so I don't need to scan that down. That's saving me about 5 minutes right there of scanning. And JWF. Anything else here? Nope. Time to move on. The other thing too is, yeah, I could be picked off here by uh, certain uh, ways of killing ships on gates. Um, but you have to really set up for that. And kind of similar whenever I'm playing the Long Dark, where I know the wolves are or won't be, I know I can run from one spot to another. If any of you guys play the Long Dark, I know a couple of you guys do. It is my passion. Um, JKV. Okay, so that one is still there. I don't know why I had a V there, but I did not scan that down. IUO and RUL. So that's not too far off of where I'm living, but I got people living in here. So go ahead and jump from one to another. If this was NPC nullsec, I'd have to be even more careful because they could put up warp bubbles, or they could have interdictor ships. So you have to be a lot more careful and set up a lot more safe spots in the different systems. If you're a new player, and you'll hear me say this 1,000 times, um, my first suggestion with Eve is to become an exploration character. Create your exploration character, work on the skills, um, and then you can learn and be around so much. Okay, so we're out in Malna. We're out in our home system, or one of our temporary home systems. We got NXK, QKM. QKM is no longer there, but NXK, the combat site, is there. So we're going to go POK and SYB. Those are two that I can definitely go check out. Future, see that little combat site right there? Other things that I can expand out once I start going into these other ships is maybe going and doing some of these combat sites that sit out there. A lot of them just sit there and having fun with those. I started doing that like a year ago with my Amanda Rose character out in Stain, but I got sidetracked as I normally do. And I'd like to get back to doing that and trying out more and more of those. So we're going to go ahead and drop those off here. And that's about it. Um, I am going to probably keep playing a little bit here. I'll probably fly back to that system there earlier that had the three, there it is, Shalm, and see what each one of those unidentified wormholes is like. Maybe I'll die, maybe I don't. Um, and if I am able to find another wormhole through to high sec, I might be able to pick up the blueprints I'm looking for. It's all about just having fun. Um, and that is what this channel's about. It's all about just promoting, waking up, and it's really this reset that I've done the last week or so of I can now boot in and just have fun. I'm not trying to find a fight. I'm just taking what the game gives me and leaving my options out there. So, with an overall plan of getting better at PvP and just living. So, maybe someday, way down the road, I'll make a station, stuff like that. I don't know. Um, and but other than that, hey, I I hate to say this, I actually don't want to end the video, but it's going to be kind of boring. I just enjoy doing these, but I will go ahead and end it here. So you guys fly safe, fly dangerously, fly however like you want, and I will talk to you soon. Have a good one. Bye bye.